All right, so today we're looking at this video, and well, the title itself is pretty intense. Yeah, proving Naomi King's malicious intent. Heavy stuff. It's about this whole situation, accusations flying around online, and we're talking sexual assault. So automatically, it's sensitive.
Yeah, and it's hard because online, things can get really twisted. It's like everyone has an opinion and it's all happening so fast.
That's exactly what makes this deep dive so important, right? Trying to figure out what's actually going on. So from what I gathered, this video saying Naomi King, she basically accused this person of sexual assault, and it turned out to be false.
And that's just the start, right? The video goes on to claim that after the fact, Naomi King was like making fun of the whole thing, of actual victims.
Yeah, and they showed these messages, like screenshots, where she's using laughing emojis and, just saying stuff like, whoops, real flippant, like it's nothing.
And that's where it gets tricky, right? Because apparently there was already an apology video from Naomi King before all this came out.
Hold on, so she apologized, and then these messages came out afterward.
That's what it seems like. And that makes you think, okay, how sincere are these apologies we see online? Are they just for show?
I mean, yeah, I've definitely seen apologies online that seemed kind of forced, like damage control. But how can you tell for sure? Like, is there a way to know if someone's being genuine or just trying to manipulate the situation?
It's almost impossible to know for certain. You're trying to read emotions through text. It's not like you can see their face or hear their tone.
Right, right. So you're saying we should be cautious with online apologies, not just take them at face value.
Exactly. Sometimes you can look for clues like when did they apologize? What words did they use? And most importantly, are their actions matching?
So in this case with Naomi King, the video creator is basically saying no, her actions didn't match her apology, which is why they think it wasn't sincere.
That's the argument they're making. And they're also really concerned about the impact this could have on other survivors.
Yeah, the video goes into that, talking about how false accusations can make people less likely to believe real victims when they come forward.
Exactly. Imagine you've been through something as horrific as sexual assault. You finally find the strength to speak up, and then people are like, oh, yeah, right, just like that other case that turned out to be fake. It's like being re-traumatized.
It's terrifying to think about, and it makes this whole conversation about online accusations even more important.
Absolutely. And the video creator even uses this phrase, the court of public opinion, which I think perfectly captures what's happening here.
Yeah, court of public opinion's like everyone's judging, everyone's a jury, but there's no real rules of evidence or anything.
Right. It's this wild west of justice, Things go viral, people get canceled, reputations are ruined, all based on what? Sometimes it's just rumors or screenshots taken out of context.
That's what's scary, right? It's so easy to get caught up in the outrage without stopping to think, okay, what's the full story here?
Exactly. And that's why this deep dive is so important, right? To remind people to think critically, to not jump to conclusions, especially with something as serious.
Because at the end of the day, whether it's Naomi King or anyone else, we're talking about real people's lives being impacted. And we have to be careful,
We do. We have a responsibility to listen to all sides, to consider the evidence, and to remember that everyone deserves a fair chance.
And I think that's a good place to leave it, right? This whole thing is messy, it's emotional, and there's no easy answers. But it makes you think, how do we navigate this digital age, this world of instant information and judgment in a way that's both just and compassionate?
That's the million-dollar question. And I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all answer, but having these conversations, thinking critically, and treating each other with empathy, that's a good start.
Absolutely. Well, this deep dive has certainly given me a lot to think about, and I hope it's done the same for everyone listening. Thanks for joining us.